Moving on, G7 Summit is the biggest gathering of leaders from developed economies. It was founded to discuss the global issues plaguing our world. So to understand how things are on the ground, our principal diplomatic correspondent, Sidhant Sibal, travelled from Munich to the heart of the action. Take a look.
Well, now we are going to the village of Garmisch, where the International Media Center has been created, and the place where, of course, the world's media will be descending to cover the G7 summit. The place is almost 1.5 hours drive from here in Munich. We're just leaving Munich, and Munich is the place where the delegations will be staying, but the leaders will be meeting at the castle at Schloss Almau, which is the place where the summit, the G7 summit, the 48th G7 summit will take place.
The route might be long from Munich to Garmisch-Partenkirchen. But the Bavarian Alps adds to the charm. Breathtaking views, coniferous trees line the main road as our cars zoom to our destination. Garmisch is the site of all the action, and all top global journalists have reached the village. Hundreds of security personnel are out on the streets with helicopters hovering over.
I'm now at the village of Garmisch, and this is a village which is nearby Schloss Almau. Now remember, Schloss Almau will be hosting this summit, but this village essentially has become the center point for the media, for the visiting delegation, and of course there are security personnel also present here to make sure that there is no untoward incident. But if we look at what has been happening in terms of the ground situation, one thing is for sure: security remains a paramount thing for the German authorities.
Garmisch is one of the sites of infamous 1936 Olympics during World War II. Garmisch-Partenkirchen was a major hospital center for the German military. But scenes here have changed drastically with international politics. Leaders have gathered to overcome major challenges faced by our world. But G7 summit has long been a target by protesters, and this year is no different. Anti-G7 summit protesters have camped in the area. Security is on high alert so that scuffles do not break out. A train ride from Garmisch to our new destination, Hausberg Station, the venue of International Media Center. The overall travel was long, but it was worth the wait.
After 2 hours of journey from Munich, we have finally reached the media center, the G7 media center, where, of course, the world's media will be descending to give a minute-to-minute update on the G7 summit. Now, of course, a lot of security personnel are present, but also a lot of media personnel present here. And, of course, we saw the journey as well, whether it's a taxi or a train. It is pretty long distance from Munich, which is, of course, the capital of Bavaria. But of course now in the countryside the focus is about geopolitics, but also cool weather. With video journalist Ajit, Sidhant, Sibal for WION in Germany.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.